Most people think AI gives weak or generic answers because the model isn't advanced enough, but that assumption completely misses the real issue, because in most cases the model is doing exactly what we asked it to do, just not what we intended it to do, and that gap between intention and instruction is where prompt failure actually lives. When we write prompts, we unconsciously rely on human linguistic habits, meaning we assume shared context, implied goals, and flexible interpretation. But language models don't operate on implication. They operate on explicit structure, and when that structure is missing, the model fills the gaps, statistically rather than intelligently. This is why prompts that feel obvious to us often collapse into average, vague, or repetitive outputs. Take a common example like write a good LinkedIn post about AI. On the surface, this looks fine, but linguistically it's underspecified in multiple ways. The word good has no measurable definition. LinkedIn post doesn't specify tone or professional level. About AI is an enormous conceptual space, and there's no outcome defined, such as whether the post should educate, persuade, provoke discussion, or build authority. A human reader would immediately ask follow-up questions, but the model can't ask, so it guesses. And guessing leads to generic language because averages are statistically safer than specificity. This is the core mistake most users make. They believe the model understands intent, when in reality it only understands constraints. Humans infer meaning from context, shared experience, and social norms. But models infer meaning from patterns in data, which means ambiguity doesn't create creativity, it creates dilution. The moment a prompt contains undefined abstractions, the output quality begins to drop. The solution is not to add more words or longer explanations, but to anchor meaning linguistically in a way the model can resolve without guessing. High-quality prompts almost always make three things explicit, even if they do so concisely: who is speaking, who the message is for, and what success looks like. When we rewrite the earlier example, as you are a B2B AI consultant, writing a concise LinkedIn post for mid-level tech managers explaining one practical use of AI in daily workflows, using a credible, non-hype tone designed to spark discussion, we haven't added fluff, we've removed uncertainty. The role tells the model which linguistic register to use. The audience controls vocabulary and assumptions, and the objective defines what good actually means in measurable terms. The model no longer needs to average across possibilities, because the semantic space has been narrowed. This is why the same model can produce dramatically better output from a structurally precise prompt without any increase in intelligence. A useful rule we apply is simple. If a human would reasonably ask a clarifying question, the model will guess instead, and every guess reduces signal quality. This means that before submitting a prompt, we should scan it not for length, but for ambiguity, missing constraints, and undefined outcomes. Many users overcorrect by adding excessive detail, but detail without structure often makes prompts worse, because it introduces competing instructions rather than clarifying priorities. Precision beats verbosity when linguistic roles are clear. A minimal structure that consistently works across writing, analysis, marketing, and automation is role, task, constraints, and output definition. And this framework doesn't restrict creativity, it channels it. When the model knows who it is, what it's doing, and how success will be judged, it can allocate its generative capacity effectively instead of hedging. This shift in thinking is what separates casual prompting from system-level prompt engineering. Instead of asking why the model failed, we start asking which linguistic signals were missing. Once you internalize this, prompting stops feeling like trial and error and starts feeling like design. You're no longer fighting the model's defaults. You're shaping its behavior intentionally through language. And this also explains why two prompts that look similar on the surface can produce radically different outputs. Because beneath the surface, one resolves ambiguity, while the other amplifies it. Understanding prompt linguistics isn't about tricks or secret phrases. It's about aligning how we think language works with how models actually process it. When we do that, output quality improves predictably, not occasionally. And in the next video, we'll go even deeper by breaking down why longer prompts often perform worse than shorter ones, how overspecification can fragment attention, and why prompt compression, when done correctly, often outperforms detailed instruction sets.